I could have used this subreddit a year ago, my senior year of dorming. First of all, don't ever dorm, especially if you go to a commuter school. Second of all, if you must dorm, then only do it for a couple of years, then get an apartment. I dormed for all 4 years of college and it was hell for 3 of them. I felt ashamed of being a dormer while most of my friends had cool apartments. I have a pretty cool apartment now, not great, but I'm still 100% happier than I was as a dormer. So anyhow, my senior year of college I had a dorm. I didn't know anyone who was dorming when I signed up for a room, so I just picked an empty room, and honestly it's what I wanted. I like having my own schedule, and not sharing such a small space with someone else. All summer long I heard nothing about a roommate. Until of course the last day of vacation I get a letter from school telling me I had a roommate. Nice. Well, I tried to make the best of it. His name was Chichi, a sophomore African kid, who wanted to go to law school. He had a really bad back and walked kind of funny. As I later learned, he was also a sociopath. We shall call him Chichi since he had some weird African name I couldn't begin to pronounce. Things started off okay. We weren't friends, but we tolerated each other. I even helped him with his homework, and let him use my printer for his assignments. He was also slightly disabled, scoliosis, so he had a bad limp, and very mild-mannered, so nothing would lead you to believe he was a psycho. Wrong. Around Columbus Day, I got an email from him saying we needed to talk. Apparently, he didn't think I was doing a good enough job cleaning the room. No biggie, I'm no Martha Stewart, but I would certainly try better. Life goes on. Then on Halloween, I get a Facebook message from him screaming at me for having my fan on. Mind you, I always kept it pointing at me, and at the lowest level, but apparently that bothered him. Other complaints: I spent too much time on my computer, and even if I used headphones, it distracted him. Also, I looked at him too much and it creeped him out. Anyway, after I complained to the residence director, he got super pissed and sent some very nasty emails to me. Here are some highlights. Well, you do know the fan is one of many problems I have with you. We talked about this before. I don't think you respect me because if you did you would help out in the room and clean up instead of me doing it. I mean, cleaning to me is not my thing, but I do it so we can have a clean environment to live in. You see that clean and you don't even say thank you or anything, which is so bad. You are always looking at me for no reason and it creeps me out so badly. I see you looking at me and I'm like, why is he looking at me? Did I do something wrong? I mean, that is not right to stare at me. Plus, you always sit on your laptop, doing whatever all day, and you see me doing homework, and you will be listening to music. I mean, come on, I'm trying to do work, and here you are disturbing me. Why do you think I go in the lobby to study? I wasn't trying to scare you with that my message, and you shouldn't be surprising I feel you've been taking advantage of me. That message was to get my point across cause you don't get it. Every night you put the fan on and it is cold in the room, I have to turn it off because I get so cold and you have the nerve to turn it back on. I don't trust you as a roommate, to tell you the truth. I mean, I don't think you do crap on your laptop, and don't believe the BS that you are doing homework. I don't know what to do. I think you should consider moving out, and I don't care what exams you have or what homeworks you have coming up. You should have thought about that before you decided to take advantage of me and not do anything to help out. Do you think if I make a clean the room assignment will change anything? The answer is no, because you haven't done it now, and you're not going to do it later. That is my opinion, just saying. You are such a soul. You can't even apologize to my face for all the things you have been doing for me. You're bitching to her because you are the one who has caused me problems. I am really sick of you at this point. The fact that you won't even consider moving out because you have test or homework is bullshit. You know how much things I get down when you're causing me so much problems a lot. The fact that you even said I should move out shows what kind of man you are. A coward. You won't take responsibility for your actions, so you will bitch to people and run away and get your way out of it. Well, trust me, this will be solved, I can promise you that. For now, fuck you. And don't go bitching because you're afraid I'm not going to do anything to you. You either man up and stop being a baby and talk to me, or you move the heck out cause I'm not dealing with your bullshit any longer. Dude, I don't think you get it. Why in the hell would you tell me to move out? I'm not the problem, you are. It's very selfish of you to say something like that knowing that you're the cause of all the problems. Like I said, it's not all about the fan, it's all the things I said to you. You said you didn't want to move out because you have exams coming up and homework. You are being so selfish. You should have thought of that before you decided to disrespect me as a roommate. Saying you won't move out and telling me I should is a low blow. So you better put your act together because I don't like how you are treating me as a roommate. I can't believe you would say something that knowing that you are the problem and that I am mad at you. I think you should move, and I don't care what you think or say. If things don't change, you have to move out because I'm not dealing with you for a year. After meeting with the racist residence director, things calmed down until he fell asleep while the TV was on and I turned it off because I needed some quiet. He was watching it all day. That led to another nasty FB message. Don't you ever touch my TV again? Don't touch anything. That is mine again. If all that wasn't enough, here are some other wonderful fun facts about Chichi. He was a Bills, Sabres fan, and a loud one at that. No homework was getting done on Sundays or evenings, I can tell you that. He also enjoyed the following television programs: SportsCenter, even when it was a repeat, Sports Nation, WWE, Steve Wilkos, Eckerly, Good Luck Charlie, and Pretty Little Liars. He also had a thing for The Lion King, and would often watch certain scenes over and over again while yelling out the lines. He also played music loudly and tried to sing along, except he had a terrible voice. Oh, and did I mention he liked to watch porn while I was in the room? Thankfully, he moved out at the end of the semester. Well, sort of. He filled out the room change form and turned it in before break, but came back and stayed in the room for another 2 nights before finally leaving. Last I heard about him, he was stalking some girl on our floor and sending her all sorts of creepy messages. So yeah, that was my dorming adventure.